Once again, I welcome on the class of Foundation Engineering. So in the last class, I have discussed about the group action of piles, and in group action of pile, I have discussed the how to compute the ultimate load on the pile. So we have seen that the ultimate load on the pile is the minimum of the two types of failure. That is one is individual failure, and the second one is block failure. And the ultimate load is the minimum value of individual or block action of the pile group. Similarly, the safe load is the minimum value of the individual or block action of the pile divided by factor of safety. And after that, I have discussed the efficiency of the pile group. So today I will discuss the negative skin friction, and then how do we compute the negative skin frictional resistance for the cohesionless and cohesive soil and in a pile group. So let us discuss about the efficiency of pile group. So this efficiency we have already discussed in the last class. That is the ratio of failure ultimate load of the block due to the block action and due to the individual pile ultimate load. So this is the ratio of QUGB divided by QUG individual into n is the number of piles into 100. And the efficiency of pile group depends upon the following factor, like the characteristics of the pile, like length, diameter and material, and similarly the spacing of the pile, total number of piles in a row and number of rows. So these are the various factors that affects the efficiency of pile group. And there is a, if we compute the expression to compute the efficiency by the Converse-Labarre formula, and according to this the efficiency can be computed by this expression, where theta is equal to tan inverse d by s, where d is the diameter of the pile and s is the spacing of the pile, and theta will be in degree. Similarly, m is the number of rows and n is the number of piles in a rows. So with the help of this expression, we can compute the efficiency of the pile group. So I have taken one example, that is, let us assume this piles. This is the arrangement of the piles. So the we can see that the m is the number of rows, so it will be 4, and number of piles in a row is 1 2 3 4 5. So the value of n is 5. Similarly, the efficiency of pile group can also be computed by Seeler-Kinney formula. That is, according to this formula, we can compute the from this expression we can compute the pile group efficiency, where m and n is same. M is the number of row and n is the number of piles in a row, and s is the center to average center to center spacing in meters. So with the help of this expression, we can compute the efficiency, pile group efficiency. Now I am going to discuss the negative skin friction. So what is negative skin friction? So the negative skin friction is a downward drag acting on a pile due to the downward movement of the surrounding compressible soil relative to the pile. And this happens when the compressible soil has been recently filled or formed, or due to the lowering of the water table. So here we can see that this is the recently filled loose soil. So in this case, we can, if I install the pile. So what is negative skin friction? So as the pile is installed in downward direction, so the frictional resistance and point resistance will be acting on the upward direction, and negative friction resistance will be opposite to the this frictional resistance. So we can see that that's why it is named as negative. So the skin friction resistance will be in the direction of the ultimate load on the pile. And this is the second example. We can see that this is the initial position of the water table, and after the construction the position of water table goes down. So in this region, once again there will be a negative skin friction, and here we can see that this is the frictional resistance, and in this region frictional resistance, but due to this the uh, decrease in the position of water table, the negative skin friction resistance will occur. Here we can also the few examples, we can see that this is the filled up soil. So in this region the negative skin friction will occur, and in this region the normal frictional resistance, and here the point bearing resistance will occur. This negative skin friction is due to the filled up soil or loose soil. Similarly, here we can also see that in this region the so in this region the frictional resistance will occur, and in this region negative skin friction resistance will occur, and in this region the skin friction resistance occur. Similarly, if I see the another example, so the same example is here. This is in a loose soil or filled up soil. So in that region, the negative skin friction will occur. Here we can see that this is the filled up soil, and the second one is a soft clay layer. So both the region, the negative skin friction will occur, and in this region, the frictional resistance will be occur. So the negative skin friction resistance will be the sum of from this region and this region. So the negative skin friction resistance can be computed by, so negative skin frictional resistance. So for cohesive soil and for the single pile, so let us assume negative skin friction is Q N F is equal to the, let us assume the capital P is the perimeter of the single pile into length of the pile in which negative skin friction occur into alpha into CUF. So this is the expression of negative skin friction for the single pile, where P is the perimeter, P is the perimeter of single pile, LC is the length of pile in which negative skin friction occurs, and alpha is the adhesion factor between soil and pile, and CUF is the average undrained cohesion along length LC. Similarly, we can compute for the granular soil. For granular soil, so the negative skin friction can be computed as K into tan delta into sigma average dash into perimeter into LC, or we can write QNF is equal to K into tan delta, sigma average dash can be written as gamma into LC by 2 into perimeter into LC. So the QNF can be written as 1 by 2 into P into gamma into LC square into K tan delta. So with the help of this, we can compute the negative skin friction for single pile in granular soil, where K is the earth pressure coefficient, delta is the wall friction angle, frictional angle between pile and soil, and LC is the length in which negative friction occurs, and P is the perimeter of the single pile, and gamma is the unit weight of the soil. So gamma is the unit weight of soil. So the negative skin friction in pile group can be computed as, so for individual section, so it can be computed as negative skin friction for the individual is the number of pile into QNF, and QNF we have already computed in the previous slide. And for group action. So it can be computed as negative skin friction of block is equal to perimeter of the group into LC into alpha is unity for the block action, so it will be CUF plus downward weight of the soil, so it will be gamma into area into gamma into AG into LC. So this will be the for the block action, where here PG is the perimeter of the pile group, AG is the area of the pile group, LC is the length of the pile in which negative skin friction occur, and gamma is the unit weight of soil. So the negative skin friction resistance for the pile group is equal to the maximum of negative skin friction of the individual action and negative skin frictional resistance for the block action. So maximum value we have to take. This is the negative frictional load in a pile group. So maximum value we have to take. A group of 9 pile in a 3 by 3 square pattern is embedded in a soil strata comprising dense sand underlying recently filled clay layer as shown in the figure. The perimeter of an individual pile is 126 centimeters and the size of the pile group is 240 centimeter by 240 centimeter. The recently filled clay has undrained strength of 50 kilopascal and unit weight is 16 kilonewton per meter cube. And this is the arrangement of pile is given. So here we can see that firstly we have to identify in which region negative skin friction will occur. So here we can see that this is the recently filled clay. So in this region we can see that frictional resistance will occur, and in this region downward negative skin friction resistance will occur. So we have to find this magnitude of this negative skin friction resistance in a pile group. So the negative frictional load acting on the pile group is dash in kilonewton. So firstly we have to find the individual action. So we can compute negative skin friction individual is equal to n into negative skin friction. So QNF can be computed as perimeter of the single pile into LC into alpha into CUF. So perimeter of the single pile is given. It is 126 centimeter. So 1.26 meter into length of the pile in which negative skin friction occurs. So we can see that in this region negative skin friction is will. So the value of LC is equal to 2 meter, and skin frictional resistance will occur in this region. So LC is equal to 2 meter, LC is 2, and alpha is not given. So let us assume the value of alpha is 0.5. So assume alpha is 0.5 and cohesion is 15 kilopascal. So it will be 15. So the value will be 1.26. 1.26 into 2 into zero point 0.5 into 15. So it is coming 18.9 kilonewton. 18.5 kilonewton. So Q negative skin friction for the individual action is, number of piles is 9. So 9 into 18.5. So it will be 9 into 18.5. So it is coming 166.5 kilonewton. Now we have to compute as a block action. So the negative skin friction block is equal to perimeter into LC into CUF plus downward weight of the soil, so gamma into LC into AG. So the pile group, perimeter of the pile group can be written as 4 into B. So B is 240. So 4 into 2.4 into LC is 2 into 15 plus unit weight of the soil is 16 kilonewton per meter cube. So 16 into 2 into area. So 2.4 whole square. So it will be 4 into 2.4 into 30 plus 16 into 2 into 2.4 whole square. So it is 472.32. 472.32 kilonewton. So negative frictional load. So negative frictional load, maximum value we have to take. So maximum value will be 472.32 kilonewton, because maximum value we have to take. So let us take another problem. A square pile group of 16 piles penetrate through a filled up soil of 3 meter depth. The pile diameter is 250 mm and spacing of the pile is 0.75 meter. The cohesion of the material is 18 kilonewton per meter square and the unit weight of the soil is 15 kilonewton per meter. So compute the negative skin friction on the group. So here the number of pile is 16 and LC means negative skin friction will occur in this filled up soil. So the value is 3 meter and the pile diameter is 250 mm and spacing is 0.75 meter. Cohesion is 18 kilonewton per meter square and unit weight of the soil is 15 kilonewton per meter cube. So let us assume this is the pile group, and we can see that due to the loose fill, the negative skin friction will occur in this region. Here the LC is 3 meter and this pile groups of 16 pile groups are arranged in a square pattern of 4 by 4 square pattern. So the width of this pile group B can be computed as S plus S plus S. So it is 3S plus D by 2 plus D by 2. So it will be D. So spacing is 0.75 meter. The diameter is 250 mm. So 0.25 mm. So it will be 2.5 meter. If I compute the negative frictional resistance, this length is LC is equal to 3 meter. So if I compute the negative for individual action, for individual action. So negative skin friction individual is equal to number of pile into QNF. So number of pile is 16 into uh, the perimeter P into LC into alpha into CUF. So it will be 16 into perimeter of the single pile is how much? So the pile diameter is 250 mm. So pi DL. So pi into diameter is 0.25 into length is 3. Let us assume the value of alpha is 0.7 into CUF. Cohesion is 18. Alpha is not given in the question, so I have taken 0.7 into cohesion is 18. So cohesion is 18. Assume alpha is equal to 0.7. So it will be 16 into pi into 0.25 into 3 into 0.7 into 18. So it is coming 475 kilonewton. For block action, for block action, so negative skin friction for the block, it will be perimeter of the pile group into LC into CU F plus self downward weight gamma into A group into LC. So it will be perimeter is 4B. So 4 into B we have already computed. It is 2.5. So B is 2.5 into 3 into 18 plus unit weight is 15. So it will be 15 into area of group 2.5 whole square into 3. So the value of negative skin friction load for the block action will be 4 into 2.5. So 10 into 3 30. 30 into 18 plus 45 into 2.5 whole square. So it will be 821.25. 821.25 kilonewton. So negative frictional load is equal to maximum of QNF individual and QNF block. So maximum value is 821.25 kilonewton. So let us take the another problem. A 4 by 5 pile group has the following details. The diameter of each pile is 300 mm and center to center spacing of the pile is 900 mm. Capacity of single pile is 500 kilonewton. So determine the efficiency and capacity of the free standing group. So here D is equal to 300 mm. So it will be 0.3 meter. Spacing of the pile is 900 mm. So it will be 0.9 meter. So theta can be computed as tan inverse T by S. So it will be tan inverse 0.3 divided by 0.9. So it will be 18.43 degree. So the efficiency of pile can be computed as efficiency. So efficiency of the pile group is equal to 1 minus theta by 90 into n minus 1 into m plus m minus 1 into n divided by m into n, where m is the number of row and n is the number of pile in a row. So here a 4 by 5 pile group means number of row is 4. So number of row is equal to 4 and n is equal to 5. So efficiency of group can be computed as 1 minus theta. We have already computed 18.43. So 18.43 divided by 90, n minus 1. So 5 minus 1 into m 4 plus m minus 1. So 4 minus 1 into n 5 divided by m into n. So it will be 4 into 5. So if I compute 1 minus 18.43 divided by 19, 95 minus 1, 4, 4, 4 is 16, 16 plus 15 divided by 20. So if I compute 1 minus 18.43 into 31 divided by 90 into 20. So it is coming 0.68. 0.683. So the efficiency is 68.3%. Now we have to determine the efficiency and capacity of the freestanding pile group. So we have efficiency of the pile group can also be written as QUG block divided by n into QUG individual into 100. So QUG B is equal to efficiency into n into QUG individual. So efficiency is 0.683. 0.683 into n is the number of piles, so it will be 20. 20 into individual is 500 kilonewton. So 500 kilonewton. So the total capacity is 0.683 into 20 into 500. So it is 6830 kilonewton. 6830 kilonewton.